Because it lags.
I never recorded this on my phone.
She said it's to do with her internet and stuff up there. For some reason, Twitch just doesn't load properly, but
5 seconds left.
thing it does.
I'm not surprised, you know, being up halfway up a mountain, like.
Protect the
Oh.
biohazard container at all costs.
So it's been a few we're going to say I was.
I never thought it wasn't quick enough.
Which is weird for you. Normally you're straight on that mountain, Joe.
It's straight to most jokes. When it involves Sarah or Welsh people.
That's what I mean, usually with Sarah or like, Welsh Scots, you were straight on the fucking mountain jokes.
Oh, he was on this fucking Scottish jokes as soon as I joined the fucking party, mate. And I was like, oh, what?
I asked you serious questions last night.
Camera in position.
I can't even remember last night. I can't even remember I had my dinner last night, to be honest with you, mate. No, actually. What questions were you answering?
I asked you if you've ever had haggis. You asked me if I could, like you said, to ask you questions. I was like, have you ever tried haggis?
They weren't the personal questions, I mean, it's not as if odd.
I didn't say personal, I said proper.
Questions that you wouldn't really think Richard is asking seriously, but he actually is. He's actually genuinely curious. He tends to move to person when the night goes on.
Feed up and running.
Look, I've not tried it per se, but I've like, smelt it, and the smell of it just put me right off, man.
Ashley's outside, repelling outside objective.
Oh no.
Right, there's engagement. But I can't hear none because my sound's all the way down. Hold on.
One friendly remaining.
Well, not real pain. There's 2 balls. There's coming on your red. So not that's west, southwest.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container.
Push your main, mate. Push your main.
Well done.
I was in.
Mission failed.
You're not, the wall wasn't solid broke.
Oh, I thought you got it.
I was in there. How was I not in the room? That is bullshit.
I have trouble with the owls.
Mate, that is pure garbage, that.
There is a new stream, by the way, and Sarah's in it. She's kicking off now, and you Todd.
With me?
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe how many messages I give.
I can't fucking chat, you cunt. I'm banned. Fuck off, Craig. Oh my god, you absolute dickhead. I'm so mad at you.
You need to locate the biohazard container.
I can't see the messages, man. Fucking mum, fucking shitty.
Can't say which messages.
I've just told you what we said in there. She asked me if I fancied gingers. I said I don't like pasty white boys with bright orange hair.
Listen, I'm fucking see my hair, man. See when I get the haircut, it's bright fucking luminous orange.
But then afterwards, she called me gingerist. I said I don't need to look at them. Dick.
Yeah, but that's understandable because you.
Proceed to biohazard container.
Understandable, you know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? And I'm a fucking vampire, man. I'm pure white, but I'm not even kidding. What?
See, no, I'd want a better colour, Scott.
The only colour I have is my fucking hair. You can't have that.
Why am I going upstairs?
Oh, wow.
By drum. I looked over at the drum, but she's behind the table on drum.
Frag out. Loading new mag.
You go, Scott.
Tossing a frag.
Top 4 last stop standing.
Reload.
Hostile activity neutralize the threat.
Well done.
Neutralized. Mission successful.
Was that?
Fuck off, fella.
Did you just get an ace though, Scott?
I think so.
Well done.
No, I didn't. It was a 4K. Because I get a kill last
Still?
time. Headshot. Well played, team.
I can't remember, Sarah. Sarah's got questions. So, she just said, did I ask a certain question? And I can't remember, so she's going to ask it. I don't know what she's on about, if I'm honest. I haven't got a clue.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Also, Todd, I'm kind of disappointed with you that you didn't tell me that you're trans.
Why are you disappointed?
That you didn't tell me?
Op 4
There's
drone
reasons
located
why I
the
didn't share that
biohazard
with you?
container.
Like?
Shouldn't need to these days.
Like, I don't feel that comfortable talking about it, and I don't like I don't think it matters whether I'm trans or not, and therefore, it's
It
not
does.
something that I
10
have to know,
seconds
it
to
doesn't.
insertion.
What's happening? I swear,
5
I
seconds
tune
left.
out for 30 seconds and that shit hits the fan. I swear, what's happening now?
Op 4 has located the
Craig,
It's
biohazard
just
mad.
because I didn't tell him I'm trans.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
You just fucking freak out about the weirdest shit, man, you know what I'm saying? You made that sound out to be something like fucking a crime or something, like he's in a criminal or something. You know what I'm
Scott.
saying?
Rich,
Well,
he probably is.
well,
Sarah wants to know if you'd date a trans guy. Who was now a girl. So it'd be a trans girl.
personally,
Yeah.
nah. And before you ask why, I don't know.
What?
Oh, me.
I don't know.
Twitch is on 20 health.
Ashley, Sarah wants to know if you fancy gingers.
Do I fancy it exclusively or just in general?
No, just in general, I think.
Guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
I like red hair.
Device primed.
One of my favourite girlfriends to this day is still one of the redheads. Although
Who?
we got split up with Hannah.
Oh, she was
One
weird
friendly
though.
remaining.
I don't know, to this day she's still my favourite girlfriend on the fact that it was
Op 4 is
a
securing the container.
mutual breakup and it wasn't like this big
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
I can respect that, like.
Still, she was weird. You only, but you only date weird girls.
I was just about to
Are you
say I only
feeling
seem to
normal?
go for weird ones.
No. Ashley, tell him how weird Don was.
If I say that's not my style, Richard, are you gonna accuse me of
Dom
calling
was-
Sarah weird?
Dom was weird enough to get jealous of Richard.
That was a genuine miss. I honestly misheard that.
I think Fatal might have said it. I'm not too sure.
Somebody else in the party said as well that that's their kind of thing, like Me Too sort of thing.
Yeah, but I can't see Fatal saying that, and there was only me, you, Adam, and Fatal in it.
And I know I didn't say
said it in
anything.
response to something else, or someone else was responding to something else. I don't know, but in response to that particular statement that he made, I definitely said, "That's not my bag."
I owned up to it to Sarah. I did say to her like that was completely me. Then that was me mishearing it and questioning it.
You didn't even need to say that, to be honest with you. I don't think there was any. I don't even think she heard the whole thing, to be honest.
But she also wants to know, Todd, if you date a trans girl other than Sarah.
If I would date a trans girl.
Yeah.
Right, so I used to work in a bar in the 80s, right? And we had this guy who was a waiter, literally just hired him to clean the tables and serve beers and stuff. And I was opening up in the morning, and it was just me and him, and he was reading the paper on the bar while I was sorting the bar out. And he found there was this picture of this chick, and she was young at the time, but like so was I, so it's not like too bad. And he was like, "Oh, would you shag her?" And I had a look at this picture, and I was like, "She's actually like really cute, yeah." And her name was Kim Petras, yeah.
Yeah.
Google Kim Petras.
I'm going to Google it now. Sorry, Sarah, you're on your own. Blonder. Oh, she is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks a bit like Sophie Turner. She kind of reminds me of.
Don't know who that is, but Kim used to be called Tim.
Right.
I don't know if it's... Yeah, I don't know if it's...
Oh my
still
god, it's
true.
one of the things, transition.
Well done.
Yeah,
Biohazard
it's...
container located.
At the time, when she had it done, she was the youngest person to ever have it done, yeah?
Oh, no way.
Ten seconds before insertion.
But would you?
So I've always said, as long as it's the right
5
body
seconds.
part, so yeah.
Would you
Yeah,
you
but
feel the
like,
need
they-
to want to
If
know
Scott had a
before?
if Scott...
What?
Oh yeah, if Scott had a sex change and he ended up being a fit bird, right? As long as he's got a vagina and he, you know what I mean, then yeah, fuck it.
There you go, Scott. If you ever decide to, you know where you can go.
Scott, you're in.
Do you know what I mean?
Scott, do it. You're in there. Do it.
Oh, fuck
Do
off,
it.
man. What? Nah. Do you know
And
what
they're
my
like
worry, man?
sunrise.
Nah, right, this is that, right, we'll get serious in like 30 seconds, right? See if like, you had to meet like a trans like, male to female, right? And she pulled your pants down and she said I had a bigger dick than you. Fuck.
No,
Ah,
Scott.
yeah,
Scott,
that one.
that would never, ever happen because they don't talk about the penis. They don't
Wait,
want
mate,
it, so they're not
depends on
going
the-
to stand there talking about it, are they, Scott?
What, man?
I said they
don't
don't
think I
want
could
it.
ever even go out.
No, it might not be that. I mean,
Just because they'd hate me after a week.
in this day and age, Richard, I think, to be honest, I don't think it's a case of like every time that they don't want it, so they don't talk about it. I think there's probably some people out there who have just used it as a ways and means of bettering themselves. So, for instance, let's say I was really good at tennis, but I wasn't good
Right.
enough to compete in the men's.
Okay, this is
fucking-
this is a disagreement I have, right, and I'm not even kidding, right? So you know how, like, sorry for interrupting, right, but this is what I'm thinking, right?
That's
You know how the way you're saying, like, they want to go into different sports? I don't think they should compete in the types of sports. Like, see if a male went into a female and then went to compete against that sport, as in the women's sport, like tennis, whatever.
Yeah.
They shouldn't compete, right? Because although they've had the change done and everything like that,
Physically,
they're still they're still muscular and like stronger.
No.
It's a fact, okay? Like,
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
over time, that muscle, with the hormone therapy what they're on, diminishes. They become
Yeah.
more women.
Time to ring some ears.
Like, I'm just saying that.
So by the time they've
Oh,
finished
wow.
transitioning properly,
Op 4
by
eliminated
the time
all
they've finished
friendlies.
transitioning properly, they'd have the same, apart from bone structure, but muscle mass as any woman would. And to gain more muscle, they'd have to work out still, like any woman would, because it's the testosterone that helps you build the muscle so quick. But they don't have that level anymore.
Explains why I can't get muscle.
Yeah, because you are a little pussy. And Sarah's also pissed off with you, Scott.
What's
That's-
happening?
Scott,
That's
you
not
saying
amazing.
men are superior to females.
Not in all aspects. Some
No,
maybe,
but-
but
Oh.
not all.
In a particular sport, I think
Yeah.
that's true.
Probably, yeah. I'm not saying like I'm trying to piss anyone off here. Like, I'm just saying like in some things, yeah, okay, but women are still like,
Secure the room.
you know what I mean? Like,
I'll say this, right, just to clarify, right, so in the world of football, right, if you look at the World Cup women's team, right,
aye, right,
every
aye.
single one of those players is better at football than I am, hands down.
Yeah, of course.
However,
I'd say, yeah, aye.
the standard and the class of men's football compared to women's is
But-
completely different.
But the women don't fucking fall over to the ground and refuse to play based on the
Do you know
fact that
why?
they've been kicked in the shin,
Do you know,
like men
yeah,
do.
Do you know why? Because one, they don't get kicked as hard, and two, they can't run. Well, they're not running as fast,
Found the biohazard
and they're not
container.
as dainty on the ball. The women play in
5
a
seconds
way
left.
where they're stuck to the ball. The men aren't. So the slightest little tap at the speed that they're running at it is going to knock you over.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna,
it is
you're
good.
gonna fall, and you're gonna
and
hop.
you're gonna
And
feel
then,
it straight
on
away,
top
and
of
you're
that-
gonna, and you're gonna go on.
You've got to add in the fact that it's not as big because they don't have the funding.
Yeah, because they're not as good. You know all
Oh,
this.
I'm
that's
not trying to piss
terrible.
anybody off, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, in
They
some
got further
aspects,
in the World
yes, in
Cup
some
than the men
aspects,
did
not.
this year.
Coming in for a scan.
No. The
Yeah.
thing is, right.
That's
the thing
terrible.
Is, what's terrible?
That's terrible.
Right, enough for this conversation, right? Because I'm gonna end up saying something that I don't mean, and then everyone's gonna get upset. So I'm done speaking. Right, I'm done.
I'm not. I want
Get scanned. Starting the timer.
Nah, because I'll piss
Location
somebody
has
off,
been
man.
compromised.
I will end up saying
Hey.
something that piss. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, I
wouldn't
know.
it? You've allowed your own opinion, mate. As long as you're not
Yeah, I
saying
know, but
to like deliberately piss someone off. If that's your opinion
Nah.
and you can back it up
Look, I'm
based
just-
on your
look.
views, then that's fine.
like, nah, you're fine.
If you don't want to say it, then do it. If you don't feel comfortable saying it, that's fine. You know, I'm not
Blackbeard's
saying
in
you should,
construction.
but
Nah, there's
I
two of
am,
them.
I am saying that you should feel comfortable voicing your own opinion. So mine, for instance, right, all these women that are on about the pay gap. I mean,
Right. You know how
I'm
this
not-
pay gap? This is what the way I understand it, right? Is obviously everybody should be paid the same, right? And
Yes.
regardless of what they do, right?
correct. No,
Wait.
not regardless of what they should do. If they do the same job, then they should get paid the same.
Yeah, right. But see if like, see if I'm saying like, if I'm, oh fuck off, I just died. So say I was gonna build a skyscraper, somebody else, a female's gonna build the same skyscraper. They should get paid the same, right? It's the same height, whatever, right? It's just the same, right?
Okay. I think
But-
I've got a feeling I might disagree with you,
Friendly
but
operator
go on.
remaining.
See if right, so like obviously people should get paid the same, right? Regardless of what they do, right? But there is some jobs that I don't think women would be like, or male would be like probably like dominant in. You know what I mean, like performance wise.
It's
But
not
I
down to
wouldn't-
sex, it's down to the actual person himself. So let us put it this way, and Richard, I'd like to know your opinion on it and see if you agree. So using Scott's example, just to clarify, because I wasn't entirely sure, but you were on about someone building
Stop the
a
hostiles from
skyscraper.
securing the biohazard
Is that right?
container.
Right. Aye.
If you're designing and building a building, right, okay.
Yeah.
What you've got to think about is the value of that building. How much revenue is it going to
Op
bring
4
in?
eliminated.
What's
It's
it
the same.
worth, right?
You know what I mean?
It's not. It's not, because it's not the same job. It's a completely different job. Person A, let's say a man, right, for example, might design one particular skyscraper, right? A woman might design a different skyscraper, or the same skyscraper with different, like, some differences or whatever, right? It's those differences that make a difference to the amount of revenue that generates. Now, whether it's a man or a woman doesn't matter. It's the person and the design of the skyscraper or the hotel or whatever it is. So whoever does a better job at bringing the most money in based on the revenue that comes in for that building should get paid more. I could build a fucking skyscraper, but I haven't got the first thing about architecture. I don't know the first thing about architecture, so it would be shit. Whereas someone who's fucking got expertise in it would build a good one. Do you know what I mean? So why should I get paid the same as someone else that actually knows what they're doing? It's not fair. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Right.
So in terms of...
I'm just thinking, like, so see if... so what you're saying is it doesn't matter, like, the outside looks, as in that aspect, like, if it's the same,
Good
like,
work. The
shape
biohazard
and whatever,
container
right?
has been
No,
located.
it's more to do with there's not necessarily the way it looks or whatever. It's more to do
10
with
seconds before
the way it
insertion.
looks is a big feature, because you could build one that looks like a pile of shite and no one's going to visit it.
Ah,
If
exactly.
you build one
right.
that looks like a fucking big diamond or something,
Biohazard container
the whole
located.
it
Proceed
might
to
become a
location.
world tourist attraction. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you've got to think about. It doesn't necessarily matter whether it's a man or a woman doing it. It's the same as when you look at like the women's football. Just using it as another example, right? The USA women's football team have turned around and said, we've won the World Cup, we deserve the same wages as men. No, and I'll tell you for why. Right? One, the amount of people that watch the men's USA team is far greater than who watch the women's. Now, you've got to think about the more people that watch it, the more money it makes. So if the men's football team, those particular players, are making more money for the TV companies, the football club, the country, whoever it might be, why should someone else get paid the same as them if they're not doing the same job? They're not pulling in the same revenue.
Okay, right, so, you know how you were saying about like, revenue and whatever, right? You know how, like, UFC fighters, do you watch UFC at all?
Yes.
You know, right.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've been known to watch it, but it's not something I follow.
Right, okay, right, so, you know how, I don't know whoever the champ is right now, right? So, see if the same weight of fighters, right?
Yeah.
What would you say if somebody knocked somebody out the fastest, right, or quickest, whatever, in the
It
style,
doesn't-
should they get more money for that, or the same?
No, it doesn't matter. It depends. All it depends on
What would
is
it
the
depend
amount of. It depends on the amount of people watching it, because I could go up against The Rock, right? Just as an example, right? Who's gonna watch that? Fucking no one, mate. Because everyone's gonna go, "Who's this Craig Todd cunt?" Like, I'm not watching that. It's gonna be boring. The Rock's gonna win. Bollocks, right? Whereas if you go, right, The Rock's gonna fight Triple H, everyone's gonna go, "Oh, who's gonna win?" I reckon The Rock. I reckon Triple H. Everyone's gonna be talking about it. Do you know what I mean? I know, obviously, I've used wrestlers instead of UFC fighters. Like I say, not a big fan.
Right.
But it's the money that fight makes. That's why the people involved. So, if for example the managers or the what's its faces
Resume securing the container
believe,
once the threat
right,
is
that fight's
neutralized.
going to make $1 million, right? They'll offer. There's obviously a lot more to it, but they'll say to each fighter, right, 500 grand each, right? Because I know that's going to make $1 million. So anything more than
One op 4 remaining.
$1 million, we'll take the profit. You can have 500 grand
eliminated.
each, right? Whereas if it's a shit fight, it doesn't matter if it's one-sided or not. If they look at it and go, well, no one's going to watch it, so we'll give you a tenner each. Do you know what I mean?
So on the basis so say if it was like 2 famous people fighting and 2 non-famous fighters, obviously
Yes.
the two famous would get more money.
Yes, correct. Now, what you've got to remember here is there's different levels of famous, right?
Well, top
So,
of the field. And,
These,
you know what I mean?
yes. However, right, there's loads of people out there, and it sounds like I'm picking on women, but women. No, I'm not, because I can defend them at the same time, right? I just haven't got onto that. But there's women TV presenters who are like, we're the best in our job. We've made it. We've got this much fucking.
Secure the room.
We're on the best programs going, right, or whatever it might be. Why are we not getting paid the same as fucking Gary Lineker? Gary Lineker gets paid a fortune. I'll tell you for why, right? Because Gary Lineker can demand more money, purely because he demands more spectators. There's more people watch him. Yes, he's doing a similar job, but Gary Lineker is bringing in more money than the women are for the company. Therefore, Gary Lineker can turn around saying, I want an extra $500,000 this year, and he'll get it. Whereas if a woman isn't going to get any more spectators in, and she goes, can I have an extra $500,000? Well, what the fuck are we really paying you for? And it just so happens to be women doing that. Now, the same thing happens the other way around. If, for instance, I wanted to present a bacon programme, right? No one knows who I am. No one's going to watch it. Why should I get paid the same just because I'm a man? I shouldn't. Mary Berry, however, everyone's going to watch it on big cakes. Do you know what I mean? So, therefore, she can demand more money, and that's fair. That's absolutely fair. And that's the way it is, but there's too many people thinking that the women's football team is on par with the men's football team. It's not. It's like the actors in Hollywood. That's where it all started, I think, this equality bollocks, right? The actors and actresses in Hollywood. And they're all like, oh, we're in the biggest films and that, and whatever. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Brad Pitt is going to make a lot more fucking money for a film than Jennifer Aniston. Dependent. Do you know what I mean? However, I mean, that's a pretty poor example, because Jennifer Aniston's at the top of her thing as well. That's fine. What pisses me off is when they go, we need more women in films. No, you don't. No, you can't just put more women in a film because you need more women in films. You need people. If there's loads of shit hot women in film, right, they're fine. As long as they're really good. If they're shit, do you know what I mean? Why are you bothering? They're doing it for the sake of it sometimes. It's like Star Wars when they were like, there's not enough women in Star Wars. I'm sorry, but Star Wars is a male-heavy thing, and it works. You don't need more women. I'm not just saying don't have them in. If they're good at it, then yeah, fine. But it takes away the value, because it makes you think that they're just putting them in for the crap.
Biohazard container. Intervene immediately.
Do you know what I mean?
Stop the hostiles from securing
That's
the
my
container.
take on it, anyway.
One friendly operator remaining.
Kind of regret to speak about this now.
Sorry. I've got really strong. I don't know. I've got really strong feelings on it.
Biohazard container securing paused. Take out the hostiles.
Don't get us wrong. There are probably women out there who aren't getting paid enough. But I think a lot of the examples you hear about in the media are really poor examples, and don't deserve.
Comes down to the media. The reason that women in sports, for example, don't get paid the same as men isn't because they aren't as good. Like, when was the last time you saw a female cricket match on TV?
I haven't seen one.
Because the last one was it was played at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is one of the primetime TV slots, and instead of airing it then, they chose to play it at 4 AM in the morning. So they just
do you know
they
why?
have one TV camera. No, but that's what I'm saying. Because they don't get the same coverage as male sports, they aren't going to earn the same. So the media has to change their views on it as well. Because the world does now want to see more female people and more female athletes. So now they need to start changing it, which I think with the Women's World Cup, they have changed it by airing it at a prime times throughout the day.
Yes, but that was a risk. Do you know why? Do you know why that was a risk?
Because some men don't like the fact that women play football because they are women, not because they can't play. And that's the issue.
I disagree with that.
A lot of sports clubs get paid simply for having female teams, and yet the women don't get that money.
No.
Like the England team before this year, the people who play for England, regardless, they represent us in a field of sports. If this was at the Olympics, it'd be completely different. But last World Cup, what they took part in, they had to have second jobs and pay for their own means of travel. And they're playing for England at that time because England and the media wouldn't cover them.
And
so do you think that's fair?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why, right? No, I'll tell you, hang on, wait there. There's countries, right, out there, men's football, right, Montenegro, right, half of them are fucking postmen, and they've got exactly the same as what you've just described there. They've got second jobs, they're not very well known, and they're shit. Their quality of football, compared to the big players in football, England, Spain, Germany, Brazil, whatever, their quality is shit. Therefore, they have to have second jobs, because they don't get paid enough. You know why? It's the quality, Richard. Their quality is on par with the women's football team.
But what's wrong with the women's football team?
It's not as good as the men's.
Okay, then we'll flip it. The Olympics, you've got male swimmers who swim slower than women, because the women are built better to swim in water, yet the men still get paid more. How is that fair? Because it's men. Because it's men. Archery, men and women's archery. You've got men, exactly the same target, same distance, but they still get paid more. Tennis, men get paid more. And the courts are exactly the same. The bats are exactly the same. The balls are exactly the same. The net's in exactly the same place. How is that fair?
Because the men, I know in tennis, the men generate more revenue.
But how is that fair?
Everyone wants to watch Andy Murray versus Nadal and not fucking Serena Williams versus Venus Williams. There's more people that want to watch it, so more people will pay tickets.
No, it's disgusting. It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong, and it's exactly the same thing what gay people and black people had to go through, because they aren't what is perceived. It's a stereotype. The stereotype, and because the women, they're a second-class citizen, much like black and gay people were, and so they're just pushed to one side and let to have a little bit of the spotlight, just so it's acceptable to the others out there, so it doesn't cause mass riot. And now it is. It's exactly the same.
I disagree slightly.
It's exactly the same. Black people were put on the back of everything, had to walk places because they were classed as a second-rate citizen. They're happy to get the work from them. They're happy for them to run around and do everything, but they're not happy to pay them. Now, what's the difference?
Yeah, you're right. A long time ago, that was the case. Now,
but it's just repeating. It's because the black people wouldn't stand for it, and it caused mass riots. It changed. Then it was pushed on to gay people. It was absolutely unacceptable. Before then, you had men dressing up as women. Absolutely fine. But as soon as the black people started rioting, and it all changed, it got moved on to gays, homosexuals, transsexuals, everything you can think of to do with the gay community. And then the Stonewall riots happened. Then it got changed. And then since that point, women have yet again have been pushed back.
What's your take on this, Richard? And this isn't me trying to offend anyone, so please don't take it that way. What's your take on this, though? Wasn't that long ago, I don't know the case now, but it wasn't that long ago where a lot of straight white men were getting turned down for roles in the police, even though the police were screaming out for staff, right?
It's disgusting. Now, it shouldn't be a case of sex, full stop. It should be a case of what that person is capable of.
If you were black or gay or a female, right, you could get into the police easy, just like that, because of those
Which is disgusting. It shouldn't be that case. It shouldn't come down to what that person, what sex that person is, the colour of the skin, or their sexuality. It should come down to the fact that they can do the job. Now, the women can do the job to the best of their ability, and yet they're still not getting the praise for it.
Right.
They earned...
To the best of their ability.
They earned this country and England, as a football team, a shit ton of money this year, and yet they've got paid less than £50,000. Is that fair? Is that fair?
It doesn't seem fair.
Now, they've earned the TV stations, England as a football squad, not just the women, but the men as well, and all of their own fucking football teams that they've come from, millions. millions altogether, and yet they've got paid 50,000.
Yes, but do you know how much the men's team earns?
Over
Like
100, over 100,000 per
billions,
match.
mate. TV,
Yeah, so-
yeah.
But
The TV
that
gets
isn't
billions
fair.
off
That still
men's.
isn't fair. No,
It's
the
because more
country
people-
doesn't earn billions from the men playing football. They earn millions.
Richard, I feel like I'm arguing. I don't mean to, right? So please don't think that I'm arguing. However, you almost said it yourself. If a white man, right, can do, let's say we're applying for the police, right? Let's say me and you are both competing for the same job, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm gonna pretend you're black, right? So you're
Does that
black.
mean he has a big black penis?
He's got a big black penis, and he's gay, and he puts it in other big black men, right? And I'm white and straight, and we're both applying for the same job. Now, it just so happens, right? I'm going to make this up. Don't ask us why or whatever. But I'm better at that job than you are, right? But you get given the job because the police need black gay men,
That's wrong.
and it looks better.
That's wrong.
Why is that wrong? Because I'm better at the job.
You're more qualified at the job, yes. It shouldn't be a
Right.
case. It should never, under any circumstances, for absolutely anything, come down to sex, sexual orientation, or colour.
No.
In any way,
Right.
or religious
So-
beliefs.
So in a way, you've just disagreed with yourself there, because if the men's football team, right, are applying for a £1 million salary, and the women's football team are applying for a £1 million salary, but the men are better at the sport, yeah, than the women are, then why should the women get it just because they're women? They shouldn't.
No, it's not a
Is that-
question of the amount of money in terms of I agree in terms, like, say if, just for math's sake, the men's does earn £1 billion
Yeah.
in football and the women's earns $1 million,
Yeah.
it should be a percentage. But what I'm saying is that percentage is too low for the women, and they get away with it because it's women. It's wrong.
I don't think they do get away with it.
But they do, because they did it this year. Those women
think
now
what
have had that money,
away with what?
have been paid that money, but now have got to go back to their own football clubs and carry on with their second jobs.
Yes. But they're not getting the money because they're just not as good as the blokes.
But what I'm saying is, it's not like I'm not questioning the how good they are
How
at the
would she
sport.
just survive that?
What I'm questioning is the percentage. Oh shit, there's two there.
Eliminated all friendlies.
I was all the way up at 2,000 odd thing now.
I'll make another point. What a lot of people forget is when they look at the success that the women's footballers had, right? Those women's footballers have been competing against other women footballers. The competition isn't as high. They're not doing the same job as the men are. In this particular example, it's the same in the film industry. Yeah, it's the same in a lot of industries. However,
Okay, then we'll
people
take
talk
the
about this-
film industry. We'll take the film industry. The Hunger
on.
Games, for example. You've got one main female lead character, right?
Yeah.
And two men who are in a part role, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of them's Liam Hemsworth. I can't say his name.
Yeah.
He earned the same money as the main female lead of Jennifer Lawrence, and
Yeah.
he's on the screen time. She's on the screen constantly. Per
Yeah.
film, he's on there for maybe half an hour, all in total. Is that fair?
Yes, in a way, you can
No.
almost justify it. Now, I'm not.
No, it's not. How is that fair
Why?
in any way? She's the main character. She's on set twice as long, doing twice as much work as he is, and yet he
Yes.
gets paid the same amount of money, well, more money than what she does. How is that fair?
Because
How about if we
more
stop now? And how would you feel if the army turned
you
around
took-
now and said, right, Craig, you aren't having a pay rise. We're going to give the women all pay rises, but we're going to exclude all the men. The men aren't going to
That
have a pay
wouldn't-
rise now for the next
No, wait
5
there.
years, whilst the women have a pay rise every year, and they're
I'll
going
tell
to
you
be
why
on
that
at the end
wouldn't
of
be
it
fair,
nearly
'cause-
twice as much.
I'll tell you why
But
that wouldn't be
it's
fair.
exactly the
'cause you've
same.
just based. No, it's not. You've based that on sex.
But
right?
that has been
What you've
based
got
on
to
sex.
think-
He was unknown.
So-
He'd only been in one film when The Hunger Games 1, the first one, was made. He'd only been in one film before then. She'd been in 2 and kids' TV, and yet he got paid more because he's a male and he's good looking.
Yes,
isn't
because he's
fair.
good looking. You've just said it
But
yourself,
so she,
right? I'll
so
tell you
she,
why.
so she.
She is, but there's more women watched it. Well, I can't say that for a fact, to be fair. But if they took him out of the film, right, and replaced him with someone else,
Okay,
let's
then
say
why
a woman,
didn't they pay the other guy the same amount of money? He
Because
got paid
he
less,
demands more
but
money
he
because
was
more
he
people-
was on the film more than what the other
Yeah.
guy was.
Exactly. So it's not based on
But
sex. It's
no,
based on productivity.
It's completely unfair. It's a fucked up system, and it needs
I don't
completely
think
redoing. It's
I don't think it
disgusting.
is.
And I just know how it's going to happen. Once the women start kicking off, it's going to be pushed on. Then, once they get what they deserve in terms of pay, in any way, it'll be pushed on to religion.
Right.
So I'll tell you.
I got religion in what way? More religion or less? Because I'm hoping it's less.
No, it'll be Muslim people singled out for no fucking reason. And then once they've got rid of Muslims and they've
okay.
nailed them to the ground, it'll move on to something else.
Let us ask you this, Richard. Right, this was the system in the army a little while back, right? It's changed since. It's changing. It's in the process of changing, right?
Why is it
but
changing
is this
though?
fair? Well, you tell me why it's changing, right? So, in the army, right, not so long ago, you have to. One of the tests you had to run was a mile and a half, right? Every year you have to run a mile and a half in under a certain time. Now the men get 10.5 minutes to run a mile and a half, right? And the women get 14 minutes, right? First of all, let me ask you this: is that fair?
But it depends on how you
Women
look
get more
at it.
Go on, tell me which way you can look at it.
You can look at it in terms of how you've said it, of, well, women are basically less superior, so they struggle carrying
say
the
that.
same,
Scott did.
carrying
but
the same
okay.
kind of thing, so it's going to take them longer because they've got more to carry, in sense.
Right, okay.
Because it's heavier.
Right, so... No, this is just a run. This is just trainers and shorts, not carrying any kit
No, then.
from...
No, it shouldn't have been changed.
Oh, wow. Right. So women get longer and men have to do it quicker. However...
No,
men in the-
that should be the same.
Right, however, at the same time as women were getting more time to run it than the men, right? The men have to run it quicker than the women do, right? The women were getting paid the exact same as the men. How is that fair?
Because they're doing it to the best of their ability. That's
their
like
ability
saying,
should be-
that's, if you
no.
say that's unfair, that's like saying a disabled person who works in
Yeah.
an office, takes longer to get around the office, deserves less pay because an able-bodied person can get from A to B quicker and back than the disabled person. So that person who's able-bodied deserves more pay.
I got it. Are we talking wheelchair? Because if we are,
Yeah.
they can get around a lot fucking faster than I can.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, hold up. Before anybody makes a fucking comment, I'm like, now you're making me fucking angry. Can we just, right, back out of this game, get an invite, so we're all a squad, and we play the game on Siege, so we don't have to talk about this anymore? Can we do that?
Can we reset,
Right now,
Richard, do you think?
Can we do that? Nah. Can we do this right now? Can we do it?
Well, I've been
we do
removed.
it?
I've been removed.
Yes, right. Yes. So see if you send out invites, can we play the game?
Why has Richard been removed? I didn't
Because
even
I
know he
didn't move.
disappeared.
I didn't move.
Oh,
Hold
right.
up.
Sorry, bro, I
Right.
didn't even notice.
Right. Is that the end it? Can we end this conversation right fucking now?
I'm sending
Yes,
invites.
nothing.
We're going to have to agree to disagree. No,
No, we're just
Right,
voicing our
go.
it's a
opinions.
heated debate.
And we're both taking...
Right.
I think
On what
we're
condition,
both
go on.
taking out on the condition that if Richard agrees, we can, or me and Richard between us two, can take this conversation up another day.
Yeah.
If he wants to, if he would like to.
Happily,
Yeah, if you
but
like
you're not
to
going to
continue
change my view on it. I think
conversation
it's disgusting.
Right.
I get where you're coming from. I just disagree with it. That's all. I disagree that.
Well, then
I
there's
don't
no
think all
reason to carry
facts
the
are there.
conversation on another day, is there? Because you're not going to... Ashley, how stubborn am I? Is he going to be able to change my view on it?
I'm not. No, I'm not trying to. I don't want to, Richard. I don't want to change your view on it. At all. We'll talk about it another time.
Something early in the morning.
Let's have it. Let's have it stop there. Because I feel like it's stressing me out, and I don't want it. I said that from the start. I didn't want to. I just feel strongly about it. That's all. And obviously you do as well.
What?
Is an example for it that you might you would.
Don't start again, Ashley. We shut up now.
No. So, somebody trying to get you to change your views, like Dom trying to get sex out of me.
Exactly. It's not like no. What's everyone doing tomorrow anyway? Just to change the subject. Ashley will be in bed till about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you do it what? In front of a toaster?
I'm going to slip my wrist and jump in the shower with my toaster.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
I'm
That
going to
sounds
sit
like
on the end
fun.
of my bed, staring at the TV, waiting for Sarah to get home.
Nah, I'm actually...
I'm getting my mates
rocking
driving down to
backwards and
Swansea,
forwards. Yeah.
and I'm going to run off with a certain person's PlayStation.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!
And then I'll go charge it to get it back.
My dad only lives up the road, Rich. Dad's always happy to go out places.
Oh my god, you love Swansea?
He loves going anywhere.
Come on, Wayne, we're going to Swansea. You can come. You can come, Ashley.
We literally went up Wales for like just an hour's fucking thing, and then came back.
The last time I went Wales, I went out for a mate's birthday. He wanted to go, of all fucking places, Warwickshire Castle, and it was absolutely shit. So we decided we'll go take a drive to Rill. Sarah, I hope you're paying attention. We went Rill, I had a pee, and then we came home. We were going to go for food, but I was like, no, I aren't eating here. Yeah, I had a pee. I had a pee, refused to go anywhere, went back to the car and we came home. I was like, I aren't staying here.
I'm going to be AFK for a minute, but just jump me in the game, I'll be fine.
I love that. You went all the way real for the pee.
From Warwickshire Castle. Warwickshire Castle's further down south, actually, so it's even further away from what we are now. Sarah's threatening to bite my foreskin if I touch a PlayStation.
Does that mean you're not touching it, Richard? Just on the off chance it might happen, a woman would touch your foreskin.
No, she's coming nowhere near me. Ashley, you can do it. Me, you and your dad will go down and you can take it.
Okay, I'll do it, I'll take it.
I'll go and restart this, Scott, because it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Rachel, I'll take that bullet for you.
That's okay then. Ashley's commented. I just realised.
I commented a few times.
I just clicked like I haven't modded you. So now you can time Sarah off when she out when she goes on a rant. Ashley.
Nah, I don't.
Or she tells you no.
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
You just click on a name, Ashley, and then it says at the bottom timeout.
I'm too lazy for that. Richard, someone could literally be giving you grief at how shit you are, and I probably wouldn't do anything about it.
We can't do that, Arnold. Only you can. Timer out. Or anybody out.
Oh.
Well, what's the point in being a mod? I don't like this.
I don't know. Basically, all we can do is go to their channel, report it, and block them. This bit when it comes up.
Ow.
You need to locate the biohazard container.
I just wanted to play the fucking game, man.
That's why I went quiet. Did you notice I went quiet whilst you two were talking? I did go quiet to try and carry it on.
Were talking, you and Todd, I was sitting there, man, and I was listening for a good 5 minutes, and then it started just to annoy me. And it really started annoying me, and I was just like, nah, I can't. And then see when you took a break, well, I tried to button a couple of times, and I was like, nah, wait till
no, it's not going to happen.
And then I'll fucking start.
When I'm on one stop, it's never going to happen. If I'm on one, you'll never get me stopped.
Because
5 seconds to go.
I cannot be fucked. To be honest, I can't be fucked.
Proceed to the biohazard
Conversation will
container
happen
and
tomorrow
secure
again,
it.
anyway.
It won't.
Oh, well.
Sarah will bring it up.
Oh god, yes, Sarah's back.
That's why I'm saying it.
She's gonna have some views on it.
Oh, she's fucking 12 years, I know, right? I kicked my ass.
Just keep them on their toes.
Did I say
stairs.
something about? Did I say something about Sarah being good or something?
No, it's because I said that you can
One friendly
kick
operator
her.
remaining.
We'll mute her.
I was curious about fucking the good comments. Like,
Look at him voting to kick him.
I ain't even opening my god. Well, then how you gonna buy me foreskin off them? Answer me that.
Takes her teeth out with that. Don't.
So in that case, I will take the PlayStation free from any consequence. And since I already know that you've hidden it under, was it the sofa?
Is that where you've hid it, Sarah?
You said something about hiding it under something.
Where would I hide my PlayStation?
I'd just take mine with me.
I've got plenty of room in my ass, so that'd be fine.
Nah, I'm gonna lift.
I could have that in my
What I'm gonna
TV.
do, right, I'm gonna lift one of my cabinets up, and I'm gonna stick my PlayStation under the cabinet, and then set the cabinet back down.
If I was that concerned about it being robbed, if I was to go on holiday, I'd leave it with Rich, my mum, dad.
No, I'm not gonna
wasn't
worry
going
about it being stolen. It's the worry that who's gonna be playing it. You know what I'm saying? It's my worry.
Sarah, how can it be too much effort to unplug everything? It's like
We
a
have
few
been
cables.
eliminated.
You don't have to move the cables, just the PlayStation.
Todd's is gone.
Todd's getting kicked.
Yeah.
Aye. We'll play this until he gets back, then we'll back out. Right?
Rich, you finally have a better found some sheep and I sheared the shit out of them.
Yay!
I did the whole Family Guy scene thing.
The whole what?
The Family Guy one with the sheep.
What's a nice camera to put in your fucking guns, man?
Oh, I don't use them.
Cameras?
Yeah. It requires too much effort for me to click on them and put them all on. It's
See,
like,
I used to have this. I used to have this thing, man. Like, I'd put the black one, just the black cam on it.
Secure
So
the
that would be
rooms.
like if I
We need to
laid down in a
protect the
corner,
biohazard container.
they couldn't be able to see me.
Sarah has stuff stored on top of the PlayStation. Can sick woman on it?
I don't know.
That's
She did-
bollocks. I've just been removed from the match.
Right, we'll back out, man.
Jim Dick
The
Ross,
biohazard container.
I'll back out since it's like.
There we go.
Storing stuff on top of the PlayStation. You put
I
the
know.
PlayStation on top of things.
She doesn't deserve to have one. Actually, this is why we need to go take it now. We need to go free the
Dude,
PlayStation.
This is PlayStation abuse. We need to go and liberate it.
Richard,
Hello.
new deal. We're never talking about the gender pay gap again.
Okay.
I think I put Sarah off.
Oh, mate,
Wait,
she's fucking-
please, has she
she's
messaged
fuming,
you?
man.
Has she messaged
She's
you?
fucking fuming.
Yeah, she's not fuming. Well, she's told me she's not fuming. She said, "I'm not mad. I'm disappointed."
I haven't had a message yet.
That's worse.
I
Yeah.
haven't had a message yet, man, so I'm all good.
But see, because I
No,
stay
she's gonna wait
quiet,
till
I'm now
tomorrow.
the superior husband.
Oh, I'm gonna
Pick
get
up
And then
at
just
you.
get off with us.
Nah, I'm gonna wake up and there'll be a fucking phone. On our way home and come to Scotland and try and stab me.
She's not that
Swear
bad.
to God. I'd be like, some Welsh person at the fucking door going, where the fuck is he? What the fuck's going on here?
But we're talking about it again now, so shut up.
I'm not talking about it. See what's going to happen to me tomorrow. Cause of it, what we're talking about.
You'll all be pleased to know Sarah's got a teddy sheep, though.
A what?
She's got a what?
A teddy sheep.
Teddy sheep.
Yeah, of course she fucking has. Typical fucking Welsh bitch, isn't she?
She bought a little teddy sheep. Did she
I
win
don't
it
even
at the
put my
fun fair?
headset on my fucking...
I've got a
controller on.
cushion with an embossed sheep on it that my mum got me when she went Wales.
There's a sheep in the British Army actually. Yeah.
Is it you?
It's got a rank as well. I can't remember what rank it is. I'm gonna find out.
I love it.
Isn't there a
The
ram
British
or
Army's
something
more
to do
Welsh
with
than
the
some-
army as well? That's like a corporal or something stupid or quite high up?
What? Sorry, say that again.
Like a ram?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm getting it confused with.
And
Sheep's
it's
with a
like
ram.
ridiculously high up in the fucking ranks, isn't it?
I don't know. No, it's a. Let me see. I think it's a lance corporal. Yeah, it's a lance corporal.
Sheep.
Goat.
A goat.
He served in the Royal Welsh.
Find
What?
the biohazard container location.
That's not a horse in America getting the medal of honor.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh.
Don't
Dogs
start me
get
off,
enough credit
Scott.
for the work that they
Scott's
do.
on the edge, don't start me off.
Well done. Biohazard container located.
Steve, I'm just saying what actually happened, man. That in the car.
And what's wrong with them getting medals?
What?
What's wrong with horses and dogs?
Nobody
And...
said there was. Nobody
Nothing.
said there was.
He pulled his face. I heard his face go.
Nobody said.
I just said that it's like horses in the in America getting
Five
medal of
seconds.
honor. Oh, fuck yourself, man.
The biohazard container and secure it.
Scott feels like he's being personally attacked, isn't he, Scott?
Nah, because I'm going to end up saying something when I'm really annoyed and I will regret it the next morning or something. So I'm trying to keep my fucking mouth shut from now.
Oh, I was winding you off your bell end.
It is difficult when people's opinions vary. I think that's just as a general rule, like with anything, not just the topic of conversation previous, but it's always difficult, especially if it's something you feel passionate about, which I think I would say I feel
he's
really passionate about it.
above, man.
Rich clearly
He's
does.
above. He's above. He's above you, by the way. Above the area.
Securing the room.
Touch! Touch! It's on your left! Fuck! There's two on your left, mate. Vigil and Jaeger. That, you need to wait for 3 charges.
Ah, he got me the cunt.
Flashbang out.
Banged himself, he's downed.
One friendly
Get on me,
operator
pets.
remaining. All friendlies have been eliminated.
No, this guy's name is Apex Master.
So when are you back in the UK? Todd?
I'm hoping to leave on the 26th of July, which means I'll be home on the 27th.
Come on.
Right. Can I just clarify something? I don't want to drop Scott in it here. This isn't a thing, right? I just want... My
What?
memory's terrible. You know when we were having that conversation and I'm not raising the debate again, I just want to clarify on something that I might have said or Scott might have said, but you know, when the comment about
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard
men
container.
being superior to women in some aspects,
Aye.
was that me or was that Scott?
I said
It was
that.
fucking one of you.
You
It was
fucked
fucking
up.
obvious.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. We'll just cut the head off the snake ear and say so.
I said it properly, but the way I said it was, I said it certain aspects, not everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said certain things. That's why I said I wasn't saying like outright that
Yeah, and
10
I
seconds.
yeah.
Right, I'll put it
I
in
remember.
this. Put it this way, right?
5 seconds left.
See people that play Siege, like, as in like girl gamers. I've seen
Yeah.
people on
Op
YouTube
4 drone
that are
has
fucking
located the
better than me at
biohazard
this shit,
container.
right?
Yeah, Sarah's better than me at it.
Yeah, right. And I'm not even kidding, right? That's what I was saying. I'm not saying like in some aspects, like in life, yeah, some aspects,
That's what
nah.
even
But
even
I'm
football.
not saying nah.
You take one of the
I'm superior at
any
dying
women.
on that game to Sarah, so she can't.
Yes.
She's got fuck all on me. She's got fuck
Yes.
all on me.
No, even women's football. I couldn't play football at the same level as the women's team do, the England's women team. However,
Well, that's
I
enough.
can't compete with a 5-year-old in fucking football, never mind someone. Then
the men's England
professional
team-
league in any of them.
yeah, the men's England team are better than the women's England team. Not because they're men, they are just better. I just
Are you
wanted to.
taking the fucking piss, man?
don't know.
You actually get bullets in your fucking eyes. You fucking bitch. I swear, man, I've just fucking laid into him. She's fucking. Mere bullets went into the fucking walls in me. She's in the wee room next to the objective, and she's got like 5 health, not even a bar. Fucking bitch, man. Arnold, if you go to your right, no, left, right, and the hallway does it. One. Hit me an impact through your balls. Through your balls.
Bollocks.
What? Shotgun him. Go for it, mate. Oh, yes, down the both of them. Quickly, knife him.
Op 4, last operator standing.
You got
Certainly.
this, Todd.
I'll try and find him. I'll try and find him. Hold up. Switch to your primary, reload it. Switch primary, reload.
Oh,
Triangle. Square. Okay.
right, where is he?
Friendly
dead.
victorious.
He's dead.
Hostiles eliminated.
Thanks, Doc.
I'm gonna listen to my songs, man. I can't believe I fucking shot in the face, man, and she didn't fucking die. Well, that's really annoyed me. Like, I put like half a mag into her fucking eyebrow. Didn't even die. I feel like going into the game chat and seeing if they're speaking English.
Container location.
I feel like I'm gonna do.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located.
Oh, there's a bandito
10
thing.
seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Reloading! Cover me!
I don't think, I don't like
Don't forget to use your ability, Rich.
I use it as quick as I can. Like, I use it as soon as I'm entering so I can get rid of it. It'll be constant now. Oh no, it won't because I died, I want to say. That's Pinky gone.
Hope you get her again. Because you know, you missed out on such good plays.
Are you watching Ash, are you?
Kind of. I'm glancing at it every now and then. Fuck's sake, we could fucking get more trees again.
Deploying live. In position to knock it out.
I don't know.
Breach up.
Ah, fuck.
One friendly operator remaining. We have been eliminated.
Vigil.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Device prime. Keep an eye on the door.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Prime. Stand clear.
10 seconds.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
You can get fucked, you dickhead. And you.
Fucking hate spiders, man.
What are these
Oh,
guys?
there wasn't.
I fucking bottled it, mate. Bottle iron brew, right?
Shit! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't.
Who'd you throw the grenade at?
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
What the
don't kill him!
fuck?
Don't kill him! Don't kill him! It was a complete accident.
What happened?
We were playing around like. Oh. How do I message someone?
Just when you join, and the next match, just bag at him. Honestly, just bag. It's like
No, 'cause that
universal
looks
for
like I was
sorry.
One friendly
I
operator
didn't
remaining.
even kill him.
What? How the fuck was he behind me? I was. My jackass. Fuse is above me.
Mission
No
failed.
point, mate.
All
They
friendlies
didn't even
were
speak
eliminated.
English, sorry. Somebody's in the bad books.
Hmm?
I think I'm in Richard's bad books.
You're not?
Mate, I feel as if I'm in everybody's fucking bad books right
Everybody,
not in mine.
you're in everybody. You always will be, Scott. You'll never be out of those bad books. So don't worry about it.
I
Just
feel
accept it.
I feel like that's true but unfair.
I pick on Scott the same way as I pick on Sarah because I know he can take it.
I can't believe they two assholes didn't do fucking nothing, man.
But you're not in my bad
I'm just
books,
reading-
Todd. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm reading through the comments now,
Don't.
and I would like to point out that actually, I don't know if Sarah was just giving Scott shit because Sarah gives Scott shit, but I'd like to point out that Scott actually didn't raise a great deal of points during that conversation. I don't think he deserves the hammering that he took. I'd like
All good.
I'd like to put that out there, Scott lad.
Nah, it's all good, man. I think it's good that you can fucking stream and shit, man. But I kinda don't like it, because then I need to put my songs on low.
Why do you need to put your songs on low?
Because you'll get copyrighted to shit, man.
I don't give a shit. Put it on what the fuck we're going to do. It's not my fault. It's not me. I've got sound coming through on my stream. I don't know what people are playing.
No, because it would be through my headset and then your stream, because I've got my voice shield. I mean.
Random.
I went random and got
You're always getting
Monty.
blitz, mate.
Two shields.
You're always getting blitz.
I know
No,
how this can go.
Earlier.
I could go Monty, followed by Todd's behind me to protect Todd. And then you can hide behind Todd's to protect you.
Look, see, right, what it's actually meant to be is Blitz, Monty, and then me.
What's the P word?
Pussy.
Keyboard.
Alright.
Andy said it.
Ah.
Sorry, that's Todd.
Okay,
Kick off at Todd.
Todd's.
Does Sarah not like the P word?
No, she doesn't.
I found out.
I'm
I found
pretty
that
sure I
out.
called her it earlier. She must have been writhing.
Oh, you didn't. That's why I've apologised, because she really doesn't like it.
10 seconds.
Knowing now, Sarah, that you don't like it, and I'm pretty sure I did call you it earlier, and you didn't say anything to us.
She
So,
doesn't.
one,
there's a
I'd like to
few
say thank
people
you
that
for
say
holding
that
your...
it's
Container
just-
location.
Yeah. I'd like to say thank you for
Not shouting at me.
Yeah, and two, sorry for using it.
Resume securing the container once Stop securing the container.
We've got a clash. Just got tag teamed by Echo, someone else, and clash. She hates it being said in a sexual way, Todd, she said.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah,
So-
I called her it in a she's scared kind of way.
Securing the room. One op 4 remaining.
Okay.
that's
Well
something.
done, Toddy.
Okay.
Hostile
Up the left,
activity.
Todd.
Resume securing
Up there,
container.
right there.
Ready to neutralize.
Rush him. You look past you, mate, you can push him. Or you just push
Op
him,
4
okay.
eliminated.
I can't believe you've got away with calling it a Todd.
Yeah, let's talk about favouritism.
I know.
Tell me about it, mate.
I'm going to start calling it now. I'm going to change it from a certain name that's on my phone, what she knows, to Pussy.
Pussy's calling you.
Yeah. See
You'd
how
have
she
a heart
fucking likes
attack,
it then? Oh, I fucking would. The closest thing to vagina I've got on my phone, Scott, or anything that represents it, is a piece of chewed up bubblegum.
Wow. Hold up, is it a picture? Of
It's a
chewing gum?
picture of somebody who I used to work with explained to me, because I talked to the staff about it. I'm like, what's it like? Like, gross.
Right.
And one of them told me
Why-
it looks like
right,
chewed up
here's-
bubblegum. So I've got a picture of chewed up bubblegum.
This is my question for you, right? Why do you have a picture of chewed up chewing gum on your
Because I
phone?
was asking him whilst he was on the till not doing anything and he had his phone, and I was talking over the headset about it. Because we do. Because I'm the only gay person at work, so, and I work mainly with boys, so they don't want to stand around talking about dick with me, do they? So I'll talk to them about sex.
I'm surprised you don't make them.
No, I could get in trouble at work if I did that, actually.
Biohazard container.
That's why I don't. Because I know that one's out of order. I won't get away with that. There's no getting away with that. So I'm talking to him about sex, and one of them just says to me, it's like chewed up bubblegum. I was like, what? And he was like, it's chewed up bubblegum. That's what it reminds me of. And so he sent me a picture to show me, because I was at the opposite end of the shop. And now, that whenever I think of a JJ, that's what I think of, a piece of chewed up hubba bubba.
This is the first time I've controlled the drone as a defender.
Loading new mags.
Just don't go outside that one.
Where did you disappear to, Todd?
What do you mean, Ben?
Just? You went awfully quiet all of a sudden. Whilst we was talking about the JJ.
I was operating. That silly bitch.
I can't believe she didn't fucking see you.
I can't. The funny thing was I was watching it on me drone.
I was watching your camera.
Yeah. How did she not see me? Is that the last one? I can't look at the thing. Hang on. No, there's two.
What's there, mate, and somebody else copied that, I think.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Got on Clash, nice work.
Op 4
Thank you.
securing the container.
Richard, check my drone, please. See if you see them.
Securing paused. Take out the hostiles. Protect the
Nice.
biohazard container.
I swear, right,
Op 4
watch this, right, I
eliminated.
swear I headshot it 4 times there, right, watch this. In here. Look.
No, no,
it's
not once.
yeah.
That was, and it was lucky.
What?
You hit the cabinet loads.
Yeah, according to the stream, you hit the cabinet mostly.
I'm fucking I'm saying this my fucking self, because I'm telling you, mate, I fucking shot
How
it
many
right in that
was?
fucking...
How many beers have you had?
Mate, I don't
That
drink.
cabinet was asking for it.
That's insulting.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol, man.
Fair enough. It would appear though that you had been drinking at that particular moment in time.
More sleep deprived than anything else, man, so...
That's just right though, that cabinet was causing a lot of trouble.
Is it calling your names, Scott?
Eh?
Is it calling your names? Is it picking on you?
Biohazard container.
Yeah. Is it picking on you, Scott?
I don't know.
Nicely done. The biohazard container has been
It was
located.
just hiding somebody next to it. Quite upset.
Free harbouring the fugitives, that's what it was.
Ah.
What? Well,
Cabinet
Ash, I can
harbouring
hardly hear you, man.
That's the plan.
Well, you were pronounced legally dead for like 4 days when we didn't speak to you, so I would let you off of that.
10 seconds to go.
I'd love to be pronounced legally dead for some
Why?
stupid reason.
5 seconds.
Just for some stupid reason, and then I just turn up at work and be like, what the fuck?
Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
No, I'd want to do right, and this might sound sick as fuck, right? But actually have my own funeral and see who came. And then I know how big my circle is, know what I'm saying? That's a plan. Because obviously at the funeral you go, oh, he was a good boy and all that, and then you get the wrong people that actually come up here and shit. Know what I mean? The true people.
A fat bitch when I fucking sort that door out or what?
See, Rich, I won't. If you die before me, Richard, I won't do that at your funeral. I will outright state that you were a prick.
Good. I've already got it wrote into my will that I don't have a funeral though.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stop securing the container.
Why would I want a funeral, actually?
Mission successful.
I was hoping to tell everybody
Why
there that
not?
you're an outright prick.
He was so into pussy. He was so into pussy.
Oh god, no, nobody at my funeral would believe that. If I had one, but I aren't having one.
Why? Like, so why are you not having one?
Because I really don't want one. why do I want people crying over me? If
That's a
people
best
want
kind
to
of
say
pet.
goodbye to me, they're more than welcome to say goodbye to me. Like, no, I don't want one. But I don't get excited over stuff like that. Like, weddings, I'd never have a wedding. Like, why the fuck would I want a wedding?
That's kind of fucked up, isn't it? I mean, well, the wedding's understandable, right? But not having a funeral, nah.
Actually. No, I don't. I get the point why people have them, so they get to say goodbye to people.
Right.
But I don't like the fact that people get upset at them. I understand why they do, obviously. I understand why they do, but I don't want people getting upset over me. Does that make sense?
We're going through the emotional ring of the night, aren't we?
We are like that, but you've
We
brought
are.
us onto this subject as well, Scott. So shut the fuck up now. You can mute yourself for the rest of the night, Jesus.
Probably fucking will.
Richard, if you did mute yourself for the rest of the night, you'd fucking bitch at me for
I
muting
would.
himself for the rest of the night.
I would.
Even though you just told him to.
Oh wait, no. I'd message him like, when the fuck you be going quiet? What's up? He knows he could never win.
Rough. That's a rough random.
Oh, a long time.
Sarah's kicking off at you, Scott.
What? What? Do you know I'm not doing care?
Literally just for that reaction, probably.
Yeah.
Don't care. I'm too busy listening to my songs to be actually annoyed.
Todd, she wants you.
Don't care. She wants everybody.
Yeah, I know this already. Jokes. What does she want?
You'll have to read it because if I read it, it'll ruin the fun.
No, I'll read it.
Will's garage.
Scott, I've had it up to here with you, man. I'm banning you.
Good work. Biohazard container has been located.
You do that accent so well. Sarah
What's
wanted
happening
him. Sarah wanted him to say something in her accent for him.
I don't think it's Sarah's accent, it's just my Welsh accent, that's all.
No. You sound just like Sarah does.
It's close enough.
10 seconds to insertion.
Only, I've got to admit it, Todd, you do sound a little bit more effeminate than Sarah does.
5 seconds to go.
She's not gonna like that.
Proceed to biohazard
Well, Richard's
container.
already been saying he's a catfish and all that. So
I can't do
there's nothing
the
new
mun.
for it.
I can't do the mun thing very well, I don't think. Yeah, it's not something I'm familiar with, so...
Did they just spawn?
Yeah,
Spawn you, Scott?
very
Eh?
Did they just spawn, PJ?
Yep. Not proud yet, man.
Oh, for God's sake,
They've
yellow
just done it to you, I
stars.
think.
I'm
Yellow
not that
stars,
Welsh,
Jacob.
what the fuck?
Signed a Scottish Dodge. Go for that.
Hang on. I can't...
Pick on Sarah while you can till I get back. What makes you think we're not going to pick on you when you're
I
here?
have to see. I can't do Scottish very well. And I have to start it by saying Scotland, so I have to say Scotland in a Scottish accent, and then I get into it. But I'll probably prefer... Oh my god, no Monty kills. What did Sarah vote? Oh, Sarah said I was going to get 5, so she was that. How did he get me, man? The shields are shit on this game.
Yep.
Ash, you need to try it.
I think I do.
What, the Welsh accent?
No,
Oh, I
pick on
can't do
Sarah.
accent. Full
Oh,
stop.
right,
I've tried several times. I can't do them in any way.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe she was saying that like try it like a threat, or I thought she was asking you to try the Welsh accent.
It's after I read out the whole pick on Sarah while you can till I get back thing. And then it says, what makes you think we won't pick on you then? She said try it, so I think I might have to now.
Yeah, I'm going to. Tomorrow she's having a rough fucking ride. She's going, wish she's still on holiday.
She's offering Richard fucking... sending Richard a fucking picture of her boobs, see if she's got a spot on it, but she wouldn't show me. I mean, what the fuck's that about? Of course I accept.
I mean, I think that's a little bit sexist right there, if I'm quite honest.
See? Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sarah, and I thought you all for equality. I know which side of the fence you're on.
Down to one friendly.
He's just let him crawl all the way over there and he hasn't fucking revived him.
Because you're prick.
Is there a word for discriminating against straight people? I'm not too sure.
Straightest.
No straightism.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
I'm not entirely sure it's called gayism.
Oh my god, that's fantastic though, I love it. Yeah, we'll go with
If
gayism.
it's... No, if it's
Sounds like a religion.
If it's homophobia, then is it heterophobia?
Yeah?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think it is actually.
I don't know why it's phobia though, because I don't think anyone's scared of, well, there are people, some people that are scared.
I'm scared
gays,
of straight
but that's their
women.
own Dramas.
I'm scared of straight women. I aren't scared of straight
Richard,
men
I've
because
got
there's a little
news for
bit
you,
of gay in them
darling.
all.
There's a lot of straight men that are scared of straight women. To be honest with you, you're not the only one.
I actually shit fear of people.
She's giving you shit, Scott.
Possibly.
Scott's scared of gay talk 100%, and that's not me bullying him.
We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room.
It's not a talk, it's just unexpectedness.
Setting trauma pack here.
Understand? But you wouldn't expect somebody to do all the crazy shit that you have done, Arnold, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't
When I
willingly,
hear it from Rich, it doesn't surprise me.
I don't willingly,
Yeah, but-
actually, I've never willingly told people stuff. They have to
Where's that
ask
fucking-
questions, don't they, for me to tell them.
Yeah, people do ask, and 9 times out of 10 it's Sarah that asks.
But I won't just randomly come out with random
10
fucking
seconds
sex
remaining.
acts I've done to people. I have to be asked it first.
5 seconds to
Or
insertion.
led in that general direction.
Yeah.
Protect the
It's a very
biohazard
vague
container at all
direction,
costs.
like, have you ever had
Where's that?
sex? Oh yes, I've done this, 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 and this.
Yes, Sarah, he would, because you have boobs and a vagina. He would still be scared.
Yeah, Sarah. I might
Oh,
give
I
you a
just
little
got
pat
nailed.
on top of the head so that there's minimal contact there. Like, there you go.
That's on the head.
But then I'd have to wear gloves and bleach my hand because you've got ginger hair.
You know that gingivitis from the tooth disease, nothing to do with hair.
Is it?
Is it?
There's a difference?
And further access to the biohazard.
Hey, gingivitis is the number one cause.
Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container.
Like semen is the number one cause of bad breath.
They've ceased
But
attempting
semen's white, so it makes your teeth nice and white.
1 op 4 remaining.
Menthol cigarettes are white, but they don't make your teeth nice and white.
Friendlies
Boom!
Hostiles eliminated.
Go on, Arnold.
What?
She's got 4
She
kills,
just-
bitches.
Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not
No.
on my A game, man.
No, I'm certainly not either. I'm going to pick Monty this time though, because I want to see if I can. Well, I'm going to say ace it, but just like 1 kill I'll be happy with.
If I don't get spawn killed, I'll be fucking happy, mate.
Sarah. She's giving you shit, Scott. You know my semen makes your teeth white comment, Scott.
Yeah, what makes my teeth white? What's that?
You know my comment I made about semen making your teeth nice and white?
Michelle,
No.
Scott's
Sarah's
got
put
really
wait,
nice
that's
teeth.
why Scott's are perfectly white. Cummy in his tummy.
You need to locate the biohazard container.
She's such a bitch sometimes.
Sometimes. Right, all the time, man.
I was about to say, when it comes to Scott, she's all the time with her.
No, I've
Oh,
been with
so-
her. She tried to tell me she's nice to him on the phone.
Yeah.
Really not.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, see you at the party, right? I can guarantee if the party's quiet, I'll be the first one to be fucking shot in the
Get in the
face.
shit. Yeah.
Shot in the
10 seconds
face
to
with
go.
a fucking, oh, honest to God, shit. They've got a Mozzie and they've took a butter stone.
5 seconds to insertion.
They've took the Twitch? No, they haven't, because their Twitch drone just started attacking Bandit.
Biohazard container and secure it.
Jaeger.
Oh, watch out, because he's spawn peeking in all the way up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who am I?
Richard.
You are young. She throws candelas, as in rolling flashbangs. The longer they hold them, the quicker they'll explode and flash people. The longer they hold them, the longer it'll take for them to deploy.
Also, if you hold them for long enough until the thing fills up, it can, you'll notice what I mean when you do it. You can stick them to a surface, like a breakable surface,
What a
and
fuse
instead of
charge,
put...
I died, so it doesn't matter. Valkyrie's down by yellow stairs somewhere.
Oh, you suck, Mozzie, you know that? You suck.
Penis.
Follow me. We have
I don't know what it sucks, but it sucks.
Can I get a bit of help? No, no. Oh, shit, me pants are actually just shook. Kavera with a fucking spaz, man. Fuck's sakes.
Well done, Scott.
loading fresh
You like
magazine.
fucking die today, man? Fucking idea. Perfect.
Smoke grenade.
Here we go. Stay back.
Op 4 last stop standing. Secure the container.
Oh shit, he's not in the room.
Op 4
Yay.
eliminated.
Well done.
Who was I watching there? This guy? Yeah, I was watching that. It was a good kill, to be fair.
So you're vaping permanently now, Todd?
Not permanently. Like, I'm still smoking some cigarettes, but nowhere near as many. The problem that I have is that I don't like taking the vape out with us because it's like, quite expensive and I don't want to drop it or smash it or whatever, so I
But-
only really do it when...
If you just smoke that whilst you're at home and smoke whilst you're out, that's still probably a hell of a lot you've cut out.
Yeah. Yeah, huge.
So it's still good. Well, it's bad, but Sarah will say it's good.
I still smoke because my mum didn't raise no credit.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
I believe queers smoke as well, just not
No,
cigarettes.
no, he didn't say
I said
that, he said no quitter.
Oh.
Sarah, he's just said the Q word.
Awkward.
EDD mounted. Let them come. Evil eye on Overwatch.
That's why I was giving it like, ooh, I can't believe he's just said that.
Container.
Clearly that was me that people can't believe I just said.
No?
I
Never mind.
This is going to be another argument now, Scott, so strap yourself fucking in.
Brace yourself, Scott. Seatbelts on.
What's happening?
Please keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Yo, what's happening now, man? Look, I honestly, I don't pay attention to that.
I said quitting. Todd heard it as queer.
I genuinely thought it said my mum didn't read it. My mama didn't read no queer. And I was like, what? What?
That's by far the funniest thing tonight, Todd. Thank you.
Richard, I'm just getting you back for a mistake, and that ain't my bag for me too. So I thought that was going to get me in a lot of trouble, to be fair.
I thought it was, but I did jump straight to your, like, not to your defence as such, because you didn't need any.
No, where is the...
Enemy is about to...
Oh,
Why has Jacob got a fucking shotgun?
Do we need help?
Yeah.
Not that I'm like...
All the walls are castled though. All doors even.
That's fine. Are the hatches done?
Reinforced, yeah.
Oh! Shit.
Fuck off, you.
You're about to get scanned. Starting the timer. Op 4, last stop.
Fuck off.
Well done, Todd.
Right. Richard, any joy on cameras, mate, or not?
To be honest, I haven't been looking at it.
Room,
Where's that?
room, go to the room. Go into the room.
No, there's
Right on your right. The
There's
room on your
nothing.
right. Yeah. Yeah. She's on your right. But
Op
well
4
done,
eliminated.
Toddy.
Mission successful.
well played.
Thanks, guys. That was a three-piece, that. Zero to hero.
I'm going back us out because I think Preston might want to join.
Cool.
Have you played with Preston before, Todd?
I don't believe so.
He's nice.
Well, everyone's nice.
He's an American guy, he's nice.
It was a long time ago, though. I would have said Sarah's the only one that's not nice, but she's alright.
Ah, she fuck.
Where is he? He's appearing offline. Pork chop, that's too far, is there? He said he can join the party, but he can't join the game, so I'll take us back in.
What? Why can't he join the game?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Fuck.
Oh shit, it's 2 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock for me.
So when are you coming back to the UK?
I've just
End of the
asked him
month,
that.
hopefully. Yeah, it all depends. So my plan is to leave on the 26th and get home on the 27th of July. But it all depends on whether I can get my car registered and deregistered and then registered in the UK again in time. And I haven't. I'm like running out of time, yeah, but it's still in the garage. It's a fucking nightmare.
Scott, I got your man.
What?
I got your man.
That's okay. You're using the right gun and it's all okay.
I clicked reload, random, and it gave it to me.
That's okay.
I aren't going to be on much longer, just with me realising the time, Jesus Christ.
That's okay.
What have I done now?
Yeah,
Hey,
I've
what's
done a
up?
shit.
You ain't
I've
pork
done a
chop?
shit ton, I don't even know what's happening.
How's it going?
I'm good, Press, good to
Done
you.
alright.
I'm good. I'm like really
Locate the
tired
biohazard
though.
container.
I've just realised what fucking time it is here.
Yeah, it's late for you guys.
I'm fucking lag. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking go off in one, man. If I keep on fucking lagging.
Alright, it's not the normal. It's the room next door.
Well done. Biohazard container located.
Oh, it's not.
They have a recruit on the bottom floor.
Insertion in 10 seconds. Insertion
Where's
in
Sarah
5
at
seconds.
tonight? Is she not playing?
No, she's on holiday
She's
this
on
week.
holiday.
Biohazard container
Oh,
located.
She's back
I
tomorrow.
think I saw some pictures about that. Or her going somewhere.
Yeah, she went on holiday and she's still been an ass to everybody.
You say everybody. You mean you.
Well, to me, yeah. I just like to go to everybody. Yeah, so like, when I mean everybody, just to me. And then she says she's sorry, but she's really not. Actually, sorry.
She said she's
Oh,
about to
wow.
kill herself. Because Scott's slowly with her.
I just got nailed by a recruit.
Tell me. Where's Todd's? Tell me.
I didn't say that. What? Why am I getting in trouble for that?
What? Say what?
She's about to hang herself because Scott's bullied her.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Why am I taking the... Who
What's
said
happening?
that? Who said that?
Who said what?
I don't know
What?
what's going on.
So Sarah
What's
said,
happening?
Todd, you've done it now. And I said, what have I done now? And she
Oh
said...
no!
Yeah,
No, she put the "Oh Todd, you've done it now" earlier on in the conversation, in a different conversation. You've just read it so long. I think
Yeah.
it was over the smoking.
Yo,
No.
I'm fucking
You
done
said
with your
everybody's
YouTube shit, by
nice,
the way.
except when you said something about Sarah when you first met her. That's when she put that.
That's it. Yeah. And then we've
What?
spoke about different things, and because you've not read it, you've not seen that comment. And then she's put on, once you've said
I
that,
got you.
she's about to
Gotcha,
hang
sir.
herself because Scott's bullying her. So it's the Todd's part, ignore, because she hasn't, that was a different, you've taken that
Yeah, that
as
was-
the wrong conversation.
Biohazard
So
container.
can I still get an answer on what have I done now, please?
I don't know, mate.
That-
I'm actually
That was
Biohazard
when
container.
you said everybody's nice, except you said something about Sarah whenever you first met her. I don't remember exactly what.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yep, everybody's good. All good.
Understood. Understood.
It's confusing because you can never see how long those messages are from, with how long ago.
don't know what
10
the fuck's
seconds to insertion.
going on, man.
5
Like,
seconds.
I just want to listen to my songs in peace. I mean, go to games and listen to songs in peace. That's all I do.
Located the
I mean, you
biohazard
can mute me,
container.
Scott.
No, it's the fucking YouTube shit. That's what I've put it up with, man.
Oh. Try Spotify.
It's fucking bullshit. Done
Spotify?
absolutely fucking nothing.
How so?
What?
Fucking shotgun.
How? I like it.
What?
That's what I use when I exercise and stuff like with Spotify.
Arnold.
Yeah, I use Spotify.
No, it's
Do you use
different.
Pandora at all?
No.
I don't know what Pandora is.
Oh, it's just a different. It's a different type of music. Like you don't like choose. You can't like choose individual songs necessarily unless you pay. Like you could pay the same amount that you pay for Spotify, or it's free to use Pandora, and it's just like stations, like of random songs. So sometimes it's kind of nice just to get like a different variety. Dang, Arnold, I just saw that.
Yeah,
I was a recruit with a shield popping a cap in your face.
he did.
Didn't mean to be so
There we
aggressive
go.
about it,
And
but
then
that's
Scott.
how it was.
Scott, I'm defending from above, mate, so if I go down, just to let you know, the top hatch is open.
The barbed wire under that window is electrified, so will that kill him? If he's got like
Scott,
5
if he's
health.
It,
Well,
he's low enough,
well.
he probably would.
you made me
They're
fuck.
up. Sorry, they're upstairs. I've dropped down. I'm gonna go sneak up on them.
I'm lagging.
Op 4 is securing the container. Op 4, last stop standing.
I mean, I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah.
Attempting to secure the container.
Doesn't matter, I've got him.
Yeah,
Friendly
so I was up here, mate. I was ready to
Hostiles
jump down.
eliminated.
Thought I wasn't even going to do that. I was just going to switch angle and grab. I'd have got him easy.
Good job, Scott.
Thanks.
You're a god.
I don't want to be.
Oh.
He's not.
And
What, there's no such thing as a god? Is that what you're trying to say now?
I think. Somebody's ripping a fat something.
Vape. It's definitely not Ashley.
You need to locate the biohazard
that
container.
would be me.
She said, yeah, that's what she's saying, Scott. You're not a god. But I think
It's
you
okay. It's okay.
I think they're in the same room as we were. Yeah, they are. They're all recruits as well by the looks of it.
That's great news.
Well done. Biohazard container located. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
What's the state of the walls down there? Have they opened up the walls?
Nah, they
They-
fucking
The
reinforced it and
container
shit, man.
secured.
Good. That's good.
I don't know what I'm meant to do with glass, to be honest with you, man.
Wait, why is that good?
Because it means they won't have enough reinforcements to fully reinforce upstairs, so we can all attack from upstairs. Or not all of
Does
us.
it recruit? Does he only get what, one?
Oh yeah, sir, troops.
Activating an alone search.
I knew he was in there somewhere. Bollocking prick.
Dang, I haven't seen you die yet, so that's a spoiler. No, you died.
Yeah. I've just watched it myself. I was like, oh.
Oh, mate. Didn't know he was up there. There's a recruit in top hatch. Oh, they're all recruiting. Brilliant. There's one on top hatch. I wish I could move my drone. Please don't ping him anymore on the drone. He's behind the little
Secure the biohazard
desk
container.
wall. He's looking from above, so be careful on top hatch.
Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat. Stop securing the container.
I know.
Not really much you can do there. Then.
Nah, I just stopped. Because I got glass, so busy reading the chat. Stop.
Who's this jackal, man? What's he doing? Attack from above?
This is what you don't do, Arnold, is have a laser sight on your gun.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't use laser sights.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh wow.
All friendlies have
Stalked.
been eliminated.
That was unfortunate. Sarah trying to reclaim her virginity back.
She is.
I bet she's feeling.
10 years. Oh my god, Richie.
Oh wow.
Protect the
Wow.
biohazard container.
That's ruthless, that Richie.
He doesn't play.
Oh, it's funny though. She knows I'm only joking with her. A little bit.
Yeah, we all know you're joking. A little bit. I thought you were completely joking, but
No, only a little bit.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard.
It is what it is.
Fortified wall!
Reservoir going up.
Set device.
Pest is ready.
Base device.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds and counting. Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Oh, I thought she was saying me.
Yeah, but you
like,
aren't a
hold
proper
on.
ginger. So it
Yeah, I
doesn't
know you
count.
said that before, but everybody here calls me it. Everybody in...
No, Sarah's a
Nice.
proper ginger.
Is she now?
Mm-hmm.
What makes me not? I'm not arguing with you, I'm just curious.
It's not ginger. Your hair isn't ginger.
What is it?
okay.
Auburn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's less ginger than Sarah's. It's still say. Well, having not seen a photo of you, if you believe you're ginger, then I'd say that you were probably ginger, but less
I mean-
ginger than Sarah. Maybe.
How does that make any sense, man?
I don't claim to be anything, I just had people, everybody just tells me I am in America, so I
It
just
landed
assume.
on the
I don't care what I am.
Sarah. You're
I
proper
just fucking
ginger.
died from a grenade that landed on a fucking table.
Oh wow, shot me through a wall. Fucking prick.
One friendly remaining.
I really can't use shotguns. I need to make sure that they haven't got shotguns.
I was wondering why you were using that.
I can't use them. I just haven't swapped it over. I didn't realise.
They're in the room, man.
Protect the biohazard container. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Ash. Preston, get your asses on this fucking game. Then we'd have a 5-man and then we'd only put all these idiots.
Richard's not an idiot.
Nah, I'm
I think she's coming out with these questions, so I don't ask her tomorrow, so I've got no material to pick on her with.
What?
What are your questions?
No, Sarah's asking me questions, so I can't. She hasn't got. So tomorrow she's got no more questions to ask me, so I can't pick on her with them. Like she's just asked me to tell her that she was a pretty, that she's a pretty ginger, and I was like, how about I tell you were pretty when you were a blonde ginger? Tots.
Ah. She's always fishing. She's like fucking looking for jaws, man.
Jesus, you guys are all terrible.
We need a fucking bigger boat.
She gives us back, Preston. She's a big girl. She can cope.
Well, I think you all are awful, and I love it.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Except for Ashley. Ashley doesn't say anything, and I just met the other guy. Is it Todd?
Todd.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't judge either of them. Ashley doesn't talk, and I just met him. But
I
for the
shouldn't judge
rest of
anyone.
you,
Well, go, say it. Judge me. Come on.
Sarah, I give you compliments. I always say I like your kids. That's a compliment to you. Because Ashley knows I don't like kids. Caitlin's very sweet and Daniel's fucking hilarious.
Find the biohazard container location.
But I don't give her any compliments directly, no.
Oh, this is the first time I've played this map all night. Thank fuck for that.
I like this map. This map.
We need to win this. I'm gonna take this so fucking seriously.
So the rest of the games have not been taken seriously? Why?
Not as seriously as I'm about to take this one.
They're upstairs, back above archives, I think.
Roger that.
So I've been fucking carrying people to fucking kind of dump, and I just haven't been trying.
Biohazard container has been located.
Exactly, Scott. See, now you get it.
Wait, I've been trying. I've just not been trying as hard as I'm about to try
Biohazard
on this
container
one.
located. Proceed to its location.
I can cope with this gun.
Seems fair. Oh my god. Oh my god. If he runs back and I'm gonna get him.
Okay then, Sarah. I get that. You're a very, very good friend. That's a compliment.
Yeah, but that's a saying you're dead goldfish, you are a good fish.
Oh my god, Sarah, he's just compared you to a goldfish because the ginger.
Yeah, but can a ginger really insult a ginger by calling them
It's the
gingers?
worst type. The worst type of gingerphobia.
How would you be gingerphobia if you were ginger? That's
You don't like your own race.
what's going on, man. Man, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm just gonna keep my fucking shit from now on.
Wow, okay, so
Really?
ooh, good job, Richard.
I got a kill.
You did.
Secure the biohazard container.
I have been playing better than this, Preston, though.
Stop securing the container.
I believe it.
Not much better, but a little bit better.
Op 4 eliminated.
Well,
Killed
good
him,
stuff.
stone dead.
Nice.
Waited
Was
for
that
him to... Yeah, watch, I see. I turned
Ah,
around, looked at me, and then I killed him.
I
What-
had him
what-
on the other side, mate. I loosened the jar for you again.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course you fucking did.
No, I didn't actually get a hit on him, to be
Oh,
fair.
for God's sake.
It was-
I'm gonna have to
it
sit
was
up for
weird.
this now.
Cap can.
Your own race? What do you mean by your own race? Like gingers or Welsh people?
Why are you sitting up, Richard? You're Tachenka. I'm so confused.
Exactly, that's why I've got to sit up.
Oh god.
Julie gonna take your kids away?
Looks like we could have Sarah tomorrow for as late as we want.
Biohazard container.
Yeah, because the kids are getting taken away.
Jesus.
Probably at the wrong parents' house, but kids are getting taken away.
I messaged her like a few moments ago saying, is that woman still coming to collect your kids in the morning? And the message I got back was, hopefully.
Maybe she's a god. But there is no god, Sarah. Or is this going to change your mind?
Stop firing, you fucking weirdo. Jesus Christ.
What?
Down to 10 seconds.
Arnold, do you have a shield?
No, I have
5
barbed
seconds
wire.
left.
Yeah, fuck.
Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
But I can only give you a stairway of barbed wire, but I can save your life maybe with nades. Try and protect
I'm
you.
Julie. I love it, Sarah.
Device primed. Keep an eye on door.
Where the fuck was that from?
I don't know.
Who was that Todd you killed?
I didn't kill anyone. Did I?
You did?
Yeah?
You
Shot
shot
some
someone.
abandoned.
Reloading. Cover me.
Stop. Anyway.
I shot 2 of them, so one of them's on low health. IQ is up here. I said a bandit on there. Defending. Maybe it wasn't a bandit.
Where Arnold?
Down by the ambulance.
Arnold. Oh.
Bollocks.
There's fucking 2 of them.
Friendly, last operator standing.
I thought it was only
I
one of them.
only saw one. That must be why they were dipping in and out.
Is Is this secure area? Shit. Where are they?
Yeah.
Can someone
Stand by
tell me where
ambulance.
they are?
Outside in your front. Down there, jump down the hatch, go into
Is
gold.
there both of them?
Drop. He's on your left. They're gonna come through to your left, so like, out that door. No. That, yeah, through there. On your left. They have ADS one.
Op 4 is securing the
Right,
biohazard
right,
container. Intervene
On your
immediately.
left. Is that reinforced, that wall on your left?
I
No,
haven't
it's
got
not.
anything to break it with.
No, you can shoot through it. Sorry.
Oh, what?
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Shit. Are you kidding? Are you fucking serious?
Oh, stop me, man. Stop me.
Okay,
I
just
know
note,
it's not
don't
you
worry.
guys.
I'm going to make this my last one though, because it's now 2:20. So if you're
Yeah.
stopping on, somebody's going to have to start streaming for Sarah.
Nah, I'm just gonna not do it.
Yeah, I might suck it.
What, are you gonna start streaming?
No, I mean I might go to bed as well.
Yes, Sarah, you need to go to sleep because we need you up as late as possible tomorrow.
Find the biohazard container location.
You're downstairs in the garage.
Awesome.
You
Good work. The
129 pounds.
biohazard container has
33
been
pounds.
located.
We'll go to the collection after this. So
10
who's staying
seconds.
on?
Who's staying on?
5 seconds.
I mean, I'm gonna chill. It's only 8 o'clock.
Proceed to the biohazard container and
Oh, if you're
secure
gonna
it.
chill, then I'll chill. We'll just be sitting.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh shit!
They,
We're down the bottom floor.
It was Clash.
Okay, Rich, I got the farm started nearly.
Hey!
2 sheep, only 1 pig and 1 cow.
I have you covered. Stay close. It's time for me, brother. Rabbits located. We move carefully.
Does anybody know where the dog station is?
Doc's in CCTV. Is the only way I can describe it to you, Scott.
Not a push forward. Drone out. Target sighted. Follow me. We have this.
oh wow, it just nailed me.
Secure the biohazard container. Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4
That
eliminated.
monkey hasn't got a
Friendly
clue
mission
what he's doing.
successful.
I heard the monk, I heard this dog in here, right? But he was downed and I couldn't see him because of the stack of money.
No, that's inclined then.
Why have they all got red? Oh, because the team killed. Right.
Scott, you're gonna have to tell me where you want him.
Okay.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Please don't fortify all of that wall.
Okay.
Op 4 located the biohazard container.
Okay, Arnold, come here.
Ready to go.
Easy prime. That's clear.
See, there.
Reinforcements!
On the black point, on the black wire.
Oh, bollocks.
Stay clear of blast.
I can't get it. I was a bit too
It's
far
okay.
away.
Down to 10 seconds.
I'm going on there now anyway.
5 seconds to insertion.
Fuck.
Protect the
I
biohazard
want to-
container at all costs.
Trap on that door.
Okay, cool. Up
Oh,
there.
you pinged? Sorry, I didn't realise you pinged.
And then quickly, if you can, as high up on that pillar as you can. As high as you can do it. Really quickly.
Feed up and running.
Thank you. What flavour are you smoking?
It was watermelon. And then something else. Oh, I just got sledged. Fuck, they might be coming in that wall after. Do. Might be a good idea to do it quickly.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately. Biohazard container securing paused. Take out the hostiles. Op 4, last stop standing.
Arnold, are you watching me?
I'm watching your camera, yeah. Well, I'm watching you, should I say. Literally.
Oh shit.
There's no one in that room where you are. In lobby.
Not above. Can't get the sound right.
Lobby, Cadero's
Op
got
4
it.
There we
eliminated.
go.
Mission successful.
I couldn't finish it.
Oh. That was disgraceful. This is... What is that? I can't read it.
What? Can't read what?
The vape juice, you asked me what flavour it is, so it was watermelon, but I've topped it up with something... damp flying, which is...
Dandelion.
no, damp is the German word for steam.
Ah, I
So
thought
if you-
it was going to be dandelion and burdock then.
Damp flying yellow. Although it's no, because it... I don't know what that is, because it says yellow, it doesn't say gelbe. So it's English.
Steaming yellow.
Doubt.
Yellow
'cause
tea.
It wouldn't be
Steam pea.
steamy piss, hot steamy piss. That's the flavour I'm smelling.
It could be.
Flavour of the month.
No, it wouldn't. It can't say damp because it wouldn't be German and then English. So,
Why not?
but you just wouldn't do that.
Why not?
It would be all in English and all in German.
Right, anyway. I'm going off, guys.
Bye, Dad.
Alright then. So I shall speak to you all tomorrow, most probably.
Maybe
I'll
me.
speak- I was just about to say, I'll speak to you, Preston, whenever, unless you're on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoy the rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, depending on what part of the world you're in. And I will catch up with you next time I see you all.
No doubt you'll get a phone
Nice
call,
to meet
Sarah.
you.
Say again.
I said to Sarah, no doubt she'll get a phone call at some point tomorrow.